Good morning, everybody. Dave Schmidt along with Matt Nestor and producer Tom Warner. May 2nd, 2015, as we head down the stretch of the high school sports season. And right now we have another special guest, a young lady that just committed to play Division I college volleyball. She's from Rockford Lutheran. She's their setter, Katie Dolan. How you doing, Katie?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Hey, I got to meet your mom and your dad the other day, and your brother, of course, plays for the boys volleyball team. I think they like sports in your family, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We're a big sports family.
Well, congrats on the signing to DePaul. What was it about DePaul that really made you excited to go there?
Well, one of my friends she's actually my best friend. She goes to St. Charles North. She committed there about 6 months ago. And then Coach Nadia was getting to talking with me, and she was just like, you know what, we think you can really help out our program, and we would really love for you to come here. And I was sold with the coaches. The facilities are great. The school overall has a great feel to it. I love the location of it. It definitely beats some of the other schools that are interested in me. I really, really, really love the coaches. I mean, they're fantastic people. I think that I'm very, very comfortable where I'm going because I feel like I walked into a family when I visited there, and that's one of the big parts of why I chose DePaul.
You visited some other schools. How many schools did you actually visit? How many are you allowed to visit when you're looking at colleges?
Well, when you're going on official visits, you're allowed to go on as many as you want, but when you're a senior, you're only allowed to visit 5 for official visits. But I visited Tennessee, DePaul as one, Temple, and Indiana State. And DePaul definitely had the best family feel to it, and I'm really excited to play with Claire, and I really think we can help change the program and make it a big contender for the Big East.
When you get there, what are you going to major in?
I'm still deciding. Right now I was thinking business or hospital administration, but I'm still undecided at this point.
And I know that you work on your grades a little bit, too. I saw some of that information. How hard is that? Because you play you play club volleyball with Club Fusion, and you also do some other things. There's a lot of time out of your schedule.
Yeah, it's pretty stressful sometimes, but my parents really helped me through it, and a lot of my teachers at school will help me get tutoring. Like I stayed after school for Spanish yesterday, and I talked to my teachers. And it's just really about the communication between the teachers and myself. About if I'm going to be gone for a tournament for 3 days, they'll give me my homework in advance, and I can just do it at the tournament. So, it's a lot of time management skills that I've learned over the years, but, it's fun. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
We were just talking about basketball and how AAU helps that development. How much has Club Fusion really helped you in being able to develop outside of the high school level and really take your game to another level?
Fusion has been fantastic. They push you every day to become the best player and person you can be on and off the court. My coach, Steve Williams, has definitely, influenced me to get in the gym, 24/7, always touch volleyball. Every touch is important, and he's definitely been one of the biggest influences on my game this year, and my other coaches have been fantastic, too. They've really molded the player I am now. So the training there is just phenomenal.
So do you sleep with a volleyball, Katie? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I actually have one in my room right now.
Do you really? What kind?
I'm sitting next to one.
What kind of ball is it? Is it a Wilson or a...
This one is the Mikasa recreational one. My
nice.
friend actually got it for me he asked me to prom with it, so.
Nice. Who was that? Who did that? What?
Robert DeVries.
Did you have a good time? Have you had prom already, or when is it?
Oh, yeah. We went to prom last weekend. It was really, really fun.
Sweet. I like that. Another good thing about Rockford Lutheran this year is the fact that you're going to be picking up a coach that has sent some kids to college in the last few years at Boylan, and Amanda Carlson. And I just think very highly of her. You got to be really excited to have her for your senior year.
I'm so excited. She is a fantastic coach. I know Tim DeDunker from Fusion because he's the 16 black coach, and he already has practice T-shirts made. He is so excited, and I'm very excited to get a new coach's perspective on the game and how I can change my game and make it better. And I love different coaches' perspectives on what I can do to make myself better. And she's really going to help out the team. I think that she's fun, but she's very serious, and that's a very exciting combination of coaches. She's very dedicated and she's very energetic about what she does, but she is very serious about winning. And I really, really like Amanda. She's awesome.
You know, you've got one big decision out of the way with college. So what are going to be your goals for your senior year going in?
I think the regional championship is definitely something we wanted to get. All those senior girls and I have been talking about it, and we're trying to strive for that regional championship and a conference championship, and just becoming a better team and becoming better leaders outside of volleyball too is really big for us going in our senior year.
And I know your brother is playing for Rockford Lutheran, and I mean, he's a basketball player. Let's face it, he's a basketball player. I think he's going to a UW school. Do you give him any advice? Because you know what? He's catching on. I've been to a lot of games. He's doing good.
Yeah, he's doing great. I mean, he was actually in the hitting lines one day, and he looked at me, and I was like, Ryan, get your left arm up a little more. And he was just like, I got this, Katie. Like, don't worry about it. I'm getting it. I'm like, okay, Ryan, just do whatever you feel like you want to do. It's fine.
Are you proud of those boys? I mean, they're playing really good volleyball for a bunch of basketball players.
I know. They're just such good athletes, so it transitions over to volleyball so well. I sit with a lot of them in my classes, and they're just like, we're going to get a regional championship before you do. And I'm just like, I'm like, really? Come on, we're doing the snack talk while I'm trying to, encourage you guys. So they're really awesome. I love all those boys. They've worked really, really hard, and Coach Tim has been really great for them.
You know, obviously you guys went through a lot with Ryan. You know, how tough was that to go through it, and really how great is it to not only be where you're at now, but for him to be where he's at right now?
Well, I mean, it was really, that whole week was awful, and him, seeing him in that, state, and having 2 broken ankles, and, coming back from all that stuff, I mean, it really helped his character, and he has just become such a great person and a player, and I just can't say enough good things about my brother. He's just a fantastic person.
Your mom and dad like you too, don't they, a little bit?
I think a little bit.
Yeah.
Growing on them.
You know, when you look down the road, you're going to be on the road a lot in that Big East. I mean, you guys are like the western part of the Big East. That's kind of exciting, isn't it? Yeah,
it's super exciting. One of my friends is going to Creighton, so we're going to be able to play against her, and we get to take a plane there, so that's exciting. It's going to be so much fun.
And you're going to be? Are they still the Blue Demons at DePaul? Did you buy a bunch of stuff already?
Oh yeah. My friend already got me a flag to hang up in my room, so we've already planned out our dorm room, and I just ordered so much DePaul stuff. It's ridiculous.
And it does help being close to home too, doesn't it? A little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does. My parents and my grandparents have come to literally every game. My papa has video of me playing volleyball in 3rd grade, so he's a dedicated fan of mine, and that's probably one of the reasons I chose DePaul is because of the location. It's close to home. It's in a great conference, and I'm playing with some of my best friends. So it's going to be it's a good school. I think it's a great fit. It's going to be really fun.
You know, we've kind of talked about your family some. I know that was something you mentioned at DePaul was the family feel. Just how important has your family been, you know, kind of through your whole career here in developing that and helping support you for that?
Well, my mom has taken me to volleyball practice ever since I was 9, so she's toted me around for years, and she has been such a great influence on me to keep my grades up, to keep pushing herself. It's she's just such a great supporter, and my dad is my #1 fan. I mean, he'll come home with the biggest grin on his face. When I committed to DePaul, he wasn't in town, but he called me, and he was just ecstatic. And my grandparents are fantastic people. My grandma especially, she lives in Duran, so I don't get to see her all the time, but she texts me every day. And my family has just been such a great influence on me, and they're my biggest supporters, so it's just been great to have someone to lean on.
I've been around volleyball for a long time. A lot of time the hitters get all the credit for a great hit, but if they don't have somebody like you setting them, it takes a long time to get those good hits. Are you looking forward to doing that in college?
Yes, absolutely. The best feeling for me on the volleyball court is when my hitters get a kill, or when they look at me and they said, perfect set. That's my favorite thing, because I feel like I'm just helping out the team, and that's all I want to do, is just go out there and help out the team and give my all, and that's a big part of why I love volleyball, is just being selfless on the volleyball court. It's just great.
Before I let you go, let's talk something very important. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, what color was your dress for the prom?
Royal blue.
Royal blue. Is that, you guys are purple over there, aren't you? But you wore royal blue?
Our prom is next week, and I went to his.
Oh, you went to his prom. Where was that at?
It was in the rafters in Lena.
Oh, wow. So does this mean you get to wear it twice, or are you going to get a new one? Did your mom and dad...
I'm wearing it twice.
Well, I think your mom and dad love you so much, you should talk them into a second one, don't you think?
No, I love my first dress. It's so pretty.
Yeah, and when is prom for you then? At Lutheran?
9th. Yeah, May 9th.
May 9th. Are you looking forward to that? You're just a junior?
Yeah, I actually have a volleyball tournament that day, but I'm driving back from Des Moines, Iowa to make it to my prom.
Well, my daughter lives in Des Moines, so if you need to get a place to get dressed, you give her a call, okay?
There we go.
Yeah. So
now was that the DeVries that is like the big time football and basketball player?
Yeah, that's him.
That's a pretty big power couple right there, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You're not engaged or anything, are you, Katie?
No.
Anything fun like that? Yeah.
No.
But he asked you with a volleyball. What did he put on the volleyball? Can you tell us?
Prom. Yeah, he said prom with a question mark, and then he got me flowers. So he's very sweet.
What kind of flowers did you get?
I don't know. They were just I think it was a bunch of roses. I can't remember.
Do you still have them?
No, they all died.
You didn't put them in a book like they did in the old days? Did you ever hear how they did that? They put them in a book and...
Oh, no, I haven't done that. I'll do that the next time he gives me flowers.
Yeah. Well, that'll be nice. If you think is he listening today? This will be on a podcast, so he'll be able to hear it, but...
No, I hope so. I think he is. He might not be up, or he's, working.
Yeah.
So get up early.
Does your dad slip him extra money when he picks you up or anything for that stuff, Katie?
No.
No? I used to do that for my nieces, and then their boyfriends left them, so don't let me give them $5 or anything, okay?
Oh.
Hey, Katie, thanks so much for getting up. I know your dad gets up every Saturday morning, and your mom wishes this was a later show, but thanks for letting them get you up early today, and we'll keep an eye on you, and you keep in touch with us, okay, Katie?
All right. Thank you so much for having me on, guys. It was really fun.
We've been talking to Rockford Lutheran's Katie Dolan, a setter who is going to DePaul. You got to talk how much those dresses. You don't have a little girl. Them dresses are not cheap, buddy.
Not at all.
Yeah, Riley's daughter asked for a $1,300 dress.
Yeah.
He was talking about it. He didn't buy it for her. He said no.
Well, I guess since I don't have a girl, I could say I understand because they wear them once.
You ever watch Say Yes to the Dress? That's where they pick out the wedding dresses.
Okay,
they're like $20,000.
Oh yeah, some of those wedding dresses are insane.
And sometimes those people get married more than once.
Well, some people do need it more than one time. That's for sure.
Well, we had fun, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know what? Those two kids today, Brett Ott and Katie Dolan, is why I'm in this business, and I think you're in this business.
Yeah.
They make special. These are good kids, folks. These are kids that got the high marks. They work hard, and they're pleasant to be around. So sometimes when kids screw up, think of these two. They have really done a good job of representing their schools and their families.
Yep, yeah. And we've got a lot of them in this area that do that.
Do.
That just happens to be two of them. But, yeah, they've done a great job, come from good families, and looking forward to them doing some good things at the next level.
I know Mr. Dolan. He's good. He loves it. I got to sit by both of them in games. I've had a lot of fun with him. We're going to take a time out. We'll be back to talk about some changes coming to Harlem High School in just a moment here on the Stateline Sports Hour here on News Talk 1440 WROK.
Hey, this is Greg Saunders, your host for the Saturday